Oríṣiríṣi nǹkan soya beans ó lè gba ọmọ.
èrò bá mi kọ́ mọ́dé mọ́ èmi kí ọmọ yìnyín ilẹ̀ akíkanjú ọkùnrin ogun. èrò bá mi kọ́ mọ́ wọn ní igbó ọmọ rẹ̀. iná máa rógún màmá ti di pẹ̀lẹ́ ọmọ bàbá rógún màmá ṣojọ́. Sunday ẹ̀yẹ tó má ṣe bọ́ kí ẹ̀ ò sí ní gbọ́mọ́. òrìṣà tí ó ṣe bọ́kọ̀ ọmọdé ẹ̀mọ́ ni ṣebí yẹn ò kọ́ mọ́ lágbẹ̀dẹ. ẹ bá lè jẹ́ ẹ̀bọ̀nà jẹ́ Adéyẹmí ọmọ sọ kọ̀ọ̀kan láì dá. kìkì orí tó máa kọ́ ni wípé Yorùbá nation yìí ló going back in ẹ̀dá bí rẹ̀ ṣọ̀wọ́n òye kó máa gbọ́dọ̀ wò kó máa gbọ́dọ̀ wò onílé wò òye. ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ jẹ́ ká rórí. ọjọ́ wo ni wọ́n dalẹ̀ Ifẹ̀ tán gangan àwọn kan sáré kó lè dára èrè bó bàjẹ́ kókò mí làwọn kan sá. ṣó dára kí dára ṣó ìwà lọ́kùn. Yorùbá ìrònú kẹ́lọ́ fi mọ̀ ṣọ̀kan ọ̀sán ló pọ̀ tán ìwà ká.
Yoruba Nation No Going Back is the late night broadcast. We're back on again. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ darapọ̀ mọ́ the media town hall meeting. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo yín nílé lóko ní gbogbo ibikíbi tí ẹ ti láǹfààní àti darapọ̀ mọ́. It was a very long one but a very interesting one. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n bá wa dá sí náà. A ti padà sórí ètò gangan báyìí níbi tí a tún máa fi ẹ̀kọ́ kọ́ra wa. Ìjẹ́ríbi tí omi ti ń jó àbí iná ń jó rádà ní Ìbàdàn ní ó ti di ìjọ kejì lọ́dọ̀ tí wọ́n lọ́hùn. Nàìjíríà location confusion à ń bọ̀ náà.
kó máa gbọ́dọ̀ wò. àwọn ní ẹ̀kọ́ ìdí táwọn àgbààgbà yìí tán kò fi lè sòdodo. òtítọ́ wa jẹ̀kẹ́ wá jọba. ìran láwọn àgbààgbà ìgbèdánijọ́ kiri.
lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ sí mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yàn ọmọ Oòduà níbikíbi tí Ọlọ́run ní ká tó wà. I say a very good evening, good morning, good night from wherever you're working, wherever you are. Ẹlòmíì ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ night shift, ẹlòmíì ṣe fi lọ sílé ni níbikíbi tí Ọlọ́run ní ká wà. Ẹ jẹ́ ká rántí pé bàbá wa àrólé 1010 ní South Africa, ṣọ́ọ̀pù ìyàwó wọn wọ́n jó wálẹ̀. Ìyẹn la ṣe ń sọ pé ṣé bá ṣe máa wò ní tí gbogbo ẹ máa di pẹ̀tẹ̀pẹ̀tẹ̀ tó máa di pátápátá. Once again, thank you very much for those of you that have joined us again tonight as we now start the late night broadcast and we continue to discuss more on everything Yoruba Nation. Yes, the diaspora legal aid has already been set up, as we're all aware, and the target so far, £7,000, 7,667 has been raised so far by 138 donations. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Mayegun General for putting this together and his fans that have also support as well. I say good evening, good morning. Now we are back here and let us have conversation. Bí ṣe máa ń sọ pé tó bá ti di tọwọ́ olóòrù oríṣiríṣi conversation lórí bí Yorùbá ṣe máa lọ. Tá a bá ní àlọ́ ìyà jẹ gbígìrìgì sí wa lára. Tá a bá sì ní ká takú sínú Nàìjíríà. Nàìjíríà ò kì í ṣe ìlú o. For those of you that are thinking Nigeria is a country, it is not a country and we need to get out of it as quickly as possible. Nítorí pé Nigeria is a crime scene. Olúkálukú dẹ̀ ló máa jẹ breakfast. Ìgbà tá fẹ́ jẹ, ìgbà tó fẹ́ jẹ, òun olúkálukú ò mọ̀. But at some point, some people will have to eat breakfast. Mo rí yín bẹ̀ láti South Africa, a country that does not like the Nigerians, and those that are the other ethnic groups, whether the Yoruba, the Igbo, or the other African countries that are living there, and they decided to turn them into punching back. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí, mo kí gbogbo wa pé a kú àparò àbí bára ṣe máa sọ Yorùbá mi lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan nígbà míì gan a máa dàbí ìgẹ́tà sí bí nígbà míì máa ti máa sọ á ti máa smooth báyìí ìyẹn á tún gbé lọ síbi tí kò jẹ́ kó lọ. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí yín o gbogbo ẹ̀yàn lólùfẹ́ wa. Aago 12 òun ló fẹ́ lọ lù báyìí. I say good evening and welcome to the late night broadcast where we now have the conversation. À ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ISIS láti bí ijọ́ méjì nísìn. Àwọn kan rò pé eré ni ISIS. ISIS ò máa ń ṣe Boko Haram. Àwọn yẹn burú ju ìgẹ́tàsíbí lọ. Mo rí gbogbo yín o níbi tí ẹ tuntun ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa all over the world. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa rántí bàbá wa Tùlá Ọ̀yọ́. Àwọn ni wọ́n wà ní on the right hand side. He was kidnapped from his house on November 7. November 7. Okay. Ẹ ká ti refresh page one. Let's see if I touch that maybe. Should it refresh? Okay, yeah, to refresh. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so that is what the figure is at the moment. Koiki, please share the GoFundMe. Okay, let's do that. Let's see if we can hit the £10,000 target, tonight. And also, let's see how much we can raise from different platforms that those that are also pushing the link as well. And that's the most important thing to make sure that we get IGBOHO out of there. It's coming up to almost 7 months. In another couple of days, in almost 8 days from now, a máa sọ pé IGBOHO ti wà níbẹ̀ yẹn for 7 months. And ó ti ń pẹ́ jù, but a dúpẹ́ fún gbogbo ìgbésẹ̀ tí olúkálukú ń gbé lọ́tùn lósì, fún àdúrà tá à ń ṣe àti gbogbo ọ̀nà tó olúkálukú bá mọ̀, just to make sure that our father, our brother, our uncle can get his freedom as quickly as possible. Mo rí ẹ̀ ń bẹ̀, àwọn tí back end staff that are also on standby. Bọ́n bá dẹ̀ gbé yín lẹ̀ máa wọrí, bọ́n bá gbé mi náà lọ máa pa system. Bí ṣe máa ń sọ pé the platform is there 24 hours and we hope we can be able to continue to sustain it as much as possible so that those at home can also continue to do their own bit as well. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí, I say good morning, good evening, good night, depending on what part of the globe you are joining us from. Kí ló dé tá ṣe fẹ́ gba Yorùbá nation gan-an? Ta ló mọ̀ kó wá sọ? Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn tó wà nílé, they are confused that we have a problem pẹ̀lú àwọn àtàwa. So to them, they are thinking that we are threat. Àfi jẹ́ kí àwọn tí ó máa jẹ president, àfi jẹ́ kó jẹ́, ìyẹn la ṣe ń hámà pé àfi dá dúró. And I don't think that's the right thing for them to think. We are not against them, but we just don't want to be part of Nigeria because Nigeria is a crime scene. What has been the benefit of Nigeria to you? But do you know that debt tó wà lórí Nigeria is so humongous? Ó gùn báyìí, ó gùn gan in trillions of naira. But èèyàn púpọ̀ tẹ̀ benefit nínú ẹ̀. Ẹ mọ̀ pé ọ̀tọ̀ ni pé kíyàn tẹ̀ jẹ nínú Nàìjíríà. Ẹ mọ̀ pé tíyàn bá tẹ̀ chọ̀pí nínú ẹ̀. Tó bá tẹ̀ sọ pé a jẹ gbèsè, ò ní wà concern. But for the fact pé a tún wá jẹ gbèsè tí ẹnì kankan ò rí jẹ nǹkankan nínú ẹ̀. And part of that problem, ẹ jẹ́ kí n kọ́kọ́ lọ mú, and I believe all our platforms are running. Yep. Mo rí gbogbo yín lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. Mo rí ẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ láti Libya, gbogbo yín pátápátá. Kò gbọdọ̀ sú wa. Night club tàwa làwa wà báyìí. Àwọn kan wà níbi tó ti ń ṣe fàájì. Àwa náà wà níbi tá ti ń ṣe fàájì. Fàájì náà là ń ṣe níbí. Ìyàtọ̀ kan ni pé èmi ò kí ń mu ògógóró, mo dẹ̀ mọtí. But mo like fàájì rẹpẹtẹ. So fàájì náà la wà báyìí. Tó bá dẹ̀ rẹ̀yàn, ẹ̀hàn pé tí wọ́n bá lọ club, tó bá rẹ̀yàn tí wọ́n náà fipò rẹ̀, wà á máa lọ́lé. Especially tó bá ń drive. Why are we fighting for Yoruba nation? Òun ni ìbéèrè. Ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ mọ̀, ẹ láǹfààní àti pè ká gbọ́ láti ẹnu yín. The line is open. It's a conversation tonight. Ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ ní nǹkan tí ẹ fẹ́ fi tó wa létí, ẹ̀yin náà ẹ láǹfààní àti pè wá. Kí nìdí gan tá ṣe fi gba Yorùbá nation? Òun ni ìbéèrè tí àkọlé ta lẹ́yìn. Àti pé ṣé Nàìjíríà yẹn, ǹjẹ́ ìwọ náà jẹ́ nǹkan kan nínú ẹ̀? Torí pé gbèsè tó wà lórí Nàìjíríà gbogbo wa la máa san. Tó bá di ìwòyí ọ̀la, not this time, but lọ́la lágbára Ọlọ́run, this event is coming up for the benefit. Báwo la ṣe máa ṣe ti lè so that kò ní máa disturb wa. So rally máa wáyé ní France fún bàbá wa Chief Sunday tí gbogbo wa mọ̀ sí Ìgbòho Òòṣà. Àwọn bàbá wa kan ní kí n máa bá wọn sọ pé ìmọ́lẹ̀ Yorùbá òun ni Ìgbòho. So tó bá dọ̀la on Yoruba Action Group Ọbáfẹ́mi YAGO invite you to a scheduled Zoom meeting with Maxwell Adeleye on Yago Hot Seat, setting the record straight. That's the meeting ID. It's going to happen 12 p.m. UK time, 1 p.m. Yoruba time, and then this is coming up with Babawa Sam Olaolu Ademoye, also aka Amotekun. So fáǹfààní ẹ̀yin tí ẹ bá wà available, ẹ jẹ́ ká darapọ̀ mọ́ wọn ní event yẹn ní ọ̀la lágbára Ọlọ́run. Also, I'm aware that the Global Directorate there's also a prayer meeting that is coming up, set up by our brother Mike Tijani ní Paris. Àwọn náà ni wọ́n fi organize a Paris rally tó fi ṣe fún bàbá wa Chief Sunday Igboho ní on the 26th of February this month. So fáǹfààní ẹ̀yin tí ẹ bá wà available, ó máa wáyé ní ọ̀la on the 12th ní aago 10 Paris time. Èní ní 11. In another 3 minutes, àwa máa bọ́ sí 12. But ẹni tó wà Nàìjíríà ní location 419, location confusion, ẹ̀yin ti bọ́ sí ìjọ́ kejì. Ẹ ṣé gan ni gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ti fi ọwọ́ bù sí ibi tí Máyégún ní ká lọ máa fọwọ́ bù sí, kò ní tán níbẹ̀. Again, ọ̀la àwọn ọmọ wa máa wà, ẹ tètè lọ sùn, bá kẹ́ntìn kẹ́ lè tètè ní enough rest, torí pé iṣẹ́ wà lọ́la. Ẹ lọ sùn, ẹ fi mí sílẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn èèyàn wa, torí pé láàárọ̀ ọ̀la àwọn ọmọ wa kan tún lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ bàbá wa Olúbàdàn. Ọ̀la ni wọ́n máa ṣe ìsìnkú bàbá yẹn. ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sílùú Amẹ́ríkà lókè lọ́hùn kí Ọlọ́run wá jẹ́ kí nẹ́tíwọ́ọ̀kì kó gbára wọn dáadáa lálẹ́ yìí. Ìgbà míì á máa ṣe ségesège but ẹ láǹfààní àti máa try again tí ó máa fi wọlé torí pé ó ṣeé ṣe kó máa ṣe ségesège. WhatsApp nìkan ni ẹ lè láǹfààní àti pè sí fún ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá fẹ́ pè. WhatsApp only ní kẹ́ pè, ẹ má pè direct, WhatsApp only. So ọ̀la is a busy day. Àti ń promote ẹ má worry, bàbá wa lógun ọ̀fẹ́n ẹ ṣe gan tẹ́yìn náà ti bọ̀wọ́ lù. Tomorrow is the final burial of the late Olubadan of Ibadan land. Ọ̀la ló máa wáyé. So it's a busy day tomorrow. We should be having our Instagram up and running. Ẹ mọ̀ pé fóònù yẹn náà láti ń lò láti àárọ̀ fún ti town hall meeting. Àmọ́ a ti parí ẹ̀. Stop, spamming the message box. It has already been done and it has already been confirmed. There's no point repeating the same message. Èmi kàn máa ń sọ yẹn torí pé Facebook máa lock yín ni, kò ń ṣe mi ni máa lock yín, because Facebook will think you are attacking the platform. That's what you don't understand. If you send a message, you are posting it simultaneously at the same time, Facebook will automatically lock you from commenting, and then you might not be very happy for 30 days or 7 days, ìgbà míì 48 hours when Facebook lock you. So let us be mindful. If you are repeating the same message, it doesn't make any sense. That message has been received, that message has been done, so there's no point repeating it simultaneously. So again, Lola, àtẹ̀mọ́ tó ṣe Facebook tiwa náà gbogbo àlọ́ kan sọ pé block. So again on the 26th, lágbára Ọlọ́run, there will be a town hall meeting that will be coming up in Paris. It's now coming up to midnight from this part of the globe. I would like to appreciate those of you that are still awake with us again as we continue with this conversation. No retreat, no surrender. Ní compromise lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation. We must end it. We must save our people, and there is no going back. Yes, Mayegun is not forcing anyone. Don't use your last card, though. Benny, we don't want to have response to him. Nobody should reply people like Akin, leave him. So anything and posting that same message, there's no point doing so. So on the 26th, in Paris, you can call that number for more information. Town hall meeting. We need many people to come out for rallies and all that. It also helps the movement as well. So let's now start the Instagram as well. I think this phone should be charged enough while the other one is still charging, so that káwọn tó wà lórí Instagram káwọn náà lè láǹfààní àti follow conversation here. Again, we appreciate those of you that are still awake as usual with me. It is late night broadcast. Ẹ wo ohun tí Ghana ṣe gbé jáde. According to this information, the Ghana has now have what they call the e-passport. It's the new national identity card for the Ghanaians. It allows the Ghanaian to travel through the world to at least about 44,000 airports across the world. Airport pọ̀ lọ yà o. But starting from Wednesday, February 9, ìjọ tí ẹni tó bá jẹ́ ọmọ Ghana bá ti gbé ID dání, they can travel with it to any part of the globe because it reflects the same identity of Ghanaians. Ẹ wo èyí tí wọ́n ń ṣe lọ́dọ̀ tiwa tó ń pè ní NIM. Even the system seems to be corrupt already. Tẹ́ bá ń follow ẹ̀. This is meant to be NIM. But as we speak right now, there's still so much issues around it in the last couple of days. Tẹ́ bá ń follow news, location confusion. So if you look at it some 16 hours ago, this is meant to be NIM to help you have your details locked in one session or probably however. But as you know, nothing works in Nigeria. After days of downtime due to technical glitch on the part of the National Identity Management Commission, telecommunication companies have resumed national identity. So we are still backwards in everything, but we don't want to be part of this country, and we will continue to give you reason. Okay, in your consult, the voice is low. Maybe you want to come out of the broadcast and come back in. We're using a full strength from this side of the globe. So it could be your side. Come out and come back in. It is your side. You want to come back out and come back in. because the volume is low. So this is Republic of Ghana National Identity Card. Ghana card can now be used as an e-passport in 44,000 airports across the world, starting from the 9th of February. While we are still backwards, the rest of the world is moving forward. Sometimes I post things, people ask all kind of questions. Èmi tí mo post pé UK and Nigeria, ṣé ẹ ti mọ̀ pé ọmọ ìyá kan náà ni wọ́n? Àbẹ́yìn ò tí gbọ́? Thank you very much on YouTube. I'm told the sound is very great and is perfect. Thank you very much. So, in the nutshell, might have problem with Facebook. Sometimes it does that, but this is the video I want us to watch. I don't know why we're having this problem about the Facebook Lale. Oh my God. Wow. Facebook ti yari o. Kò fẹ́ ká ṣe nǹkan kan rárá. Ẹ̀rí bóyá ń ṣe. Ẹ̀rí mà ti Facebook ń ṣe. Ẹ bá ṣe ń fa wàhálà. All right, I probably just probably abandon this and All right, let's go straight. I think we have a new caller. All right, let me just abandon that because it doesn't seem Facebook is going to let me do anything on the page. So let's come here, refresh that, and then come back to the conversation on the full screen. We can do without Facebook. There's still other things we can use. I don't know what's happening, but sometimes our network seems to be also having some glitch. This system has been on the work for like almost Facebook. Anyway, never mind. I just wanted to show a video. Something I might be able to show it from this other phone. Maybe it will work. I don't know. If otherwise, okay. Let's see.
I beg. I want you to go beg Nigeria. People they watch me now. You will get money where you get motor where you won't buy fuel. Fuel no dey Nigeria. Everything that they say now fake. See, now my fuel pump now I don't spoil so. You I won't buy another one. I buy fuel on Friday. Say make I come out for Lekki for Falomon. Sorry. Like I buy the fuel before I go say make I reach 1004. My motor spoil. See. Now my hand dey inside my fuel, so fuel when Nigeria they say God will punish now all the leaders when I put her for Baba thing. If you put you out for fuel, check the fuel no go, you know go dry once.
Káwọ bí ọmọ wọlé ìlú wo lélẹ̀ 974 ó dà pọ̀ ti wọlé. Hello. Ìlú wo lẹ ti ẹ káàárọ̀ ìlú wo lẹ ti ń pè 974.
Àti Qatar ló ti ń pè o.
Qatar ẹ̀gbọ́n sókè.
Àti Qatar ni ṣe rí Ọlọ́run kó ṣàánú wa ni. Ọ̀rọ̀ ló yẹ ó ti sú everybody pátápátá.
Okay.
Àwọn èèyàn wa tó yẹ kí wọ́n dìde tó yẹ kí wọ́n sọ jí àwọn nǹkan tó yẹ tí ò ní sẹ́ńtì òun ni wọ́n lọ ní sísì. Kọ́ máa lọ sábú kọ́ máa ṣe pàtí ìranù káàkiri ogun rẹ̀ ti wọlé ọ̀rẹ́ tí. Tí bá pe Nàìjíríà tí bá ń sọ fún àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi pé kí ni kò wá máa sọ̀rọ̀ Tinubu àwọn ní ṣé Tinubu ló wà lẹ́yìn lọ́wọ́ ní tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ àbọ̀rọ̀ ààbò ọ̀rọ̀ security máa ń polówó ìwádìí fún wọn. Ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n ti ra iye ẹlòmíì lọ. Àwọn nǹkan tí ó tó nǹkan ti fi ra iye wọn lọ. So àwa la máa jà fúnra wa o. Àwa la máa jà fúnra wa.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni.
Okay, ẹ ṣé.
Láti ìlú Qatar ni bàbá wa yẹn ti pè wá. Let's go back to that video.
You no go dry once. When I dey say I'm on a groundnut oil, I no know whether na diesel or na kerosene that they mix for am. All the people wey dey in charge, you no go better for you now. Na don't ever want to pay me before. Make I put my face, make una dey say away. You don't see, and me dey talk. Na thunder na go fire in a minister of petrol. You all of now, when I dey put down for Babati, when I know wetin I supposed to do, when I know they do for this country, God go punish you and I no go die better. Na generation go suffer.
That is our problem. We are calling God. God no go better for you. Everything are God. And to put on the sick, adarúkọ God. Ibi tó yìnbó ti yàtọ̀ nìyẹn. Gbogbo nǹkan láti lock mọ́ God. God dẹ̀ ti fún wa ní instinct, ó ti fún wa ní brain, but a tún wá ń pe God. A tún ń pe God because a feel pé God ló máa wá solve problem yẹn. À ń parọ́ mọ́ God. God fúnra rẹ̀ ti sọ fún wa pé Nàìjíríà, bí bàbá wa kan ṣe sọ ní ọ̀sán yìí, tá a bá follow ètò, gbogbo nǹkan la máa put the hands of God. Ẹ̀wẹ̀ tó pè náà ní sè, ó ní God. Ẹ̀wẹ̀ ilé náà ní sè, God no go better, God no go better for una. Àbẹ́ ìgbọ́n tó sọ, ṣé kí n rewind ẹ̀ díẹ̀ kájọ gbọ́.
Siam, now the fuel be this. May not be like say, I buy for Falomo on Friday. Siam, now be this. You don't spoil everything. Now they try to, and they go buy another fuel pump like this now. I don't Siam. Siam, see fuel where I put my hand. No be say I go clean them. Let me hold on my bed, bros. Let me hold on. My clean my hand. May not be like say maybe that you say I put something. Siam, I don't clean them. Me not Siam, I don't clean them. Bad fuel, where they say now, men I be see am in Nigeria. You don't see am, abi? Bros, you don't, bro, show me. You don't see am, now be this, see am. See am, now be this, so see am. If you put your hand for this country, if you put your hand for fuel, between how many minutes? Seconds, minutes. You don't even they smell. You don't even they smell at all. See am. Guy, if you buy fuel, dey careful. If you buy fuel, dey careful. See am. You know even they cool. See am. Make it just like that. Make no be like say my hand go dey like this. I go use now. Maybe I go just see maybe now feel my heart. See am. Now be this. And my hand be this so. I go see am. Bad people will get for this country. They know what they do. God go punish them now.
God go punish them. Àwọn ọ̀dẹ̀ tí 50,000 àwọn ilé bá jáde, ẹ mọ̀ pé kò ní kankan ṣe pẹ̀lú God mọ́. But Andrew the God will lie against that man or that whatever that we try to pin it to. God. Everything now God. Àdúrà tá gbà gan ti lọ. Ọlọ́run náà ti gbàdúrà wa. Àti Andrew the God kó wá activated. Andrew the God. Ọlọ́run gan kú sùúrù. We will leave Nigeria because the government knows. God is there. We are in big mess. But a lot of àwọn èèyàn wa is going to be a mixture of English, Yoruba ni. Yoruba yẹn mo gbìyànjú lásán yẹn ni. Torí àwọn èèyàn wa tó wà nílé la ṣe ń sọ Yorùbá yẹn dáadáa lọ́sàn-án. Bó bá dọwọ́ alẹ́ báyìí ká mix ẹ̀ díẹ̀ ká balance ẹ̀. We lie against God. The future that we want now is in our hands. It's not in the hands of anybody. Ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ gbọ́, mo ṣe rí fídíò yìí nísìnyí sọ àtúntò máa fi ṣíra wa létí. It's probably less than 30 seconds, but it's just worth listening to him. Ọ̀pàrọ̀ ọmọ tó pọ̀ jù. Má gbọ́ orin ẹ̀, má tẹ̀lé, igbó ló ń fà, kò ní làákàyè.
These young people, they fit deceive you. Why they do like these people like this now? One day you must ask them, oh, you don't go ask them. You must ask. When the time is ready, we go ask. Everybody say yeah.
Fela Anikulapo Kuti was a man of his own, an angel. Morimbe Babawa, Michael Awe, Samson, but prayer cannot cook rice. ó lè kúkẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ ẹlòmíì. Mo rí ń bẹ̀ bàbá wa Délé, Bísí, Ọlárìnwájú, Arówólò and the 7 others. Saka Saheed, Shina Yusuf. Night club làwa wà báyìí. Àwọn kan wà níbi tí they don't look, ẹ fi pé gbogbo èèyàn ló máa wà interested àbí Yorùbá nation, they don't give a toss. Àwa làwa wà concerned because èmi fẹ́ future tó dáa. We have a caller that is coming through. Kí wọ́n ní kan tó fi bá wa sọ. Kọ́lọ́n jẹ́ kí line yẹn kó da lálẹ́ àmọ́ tó ṣe network. And location 9 làwọn náà ti ń pè. So gbogbo ẹ̀ tí wàá gbára wọn. Kò wọlé. Ẹ tún try again. Are we ready to leave Nigeria, or we are just playing as people? We shouldn't blame anybody or pin it to anybody. Hey, àwọn ọmọ Biafra ni. Hey, àwọn bàbá kan ni. Àwọn ìyá kan ni. Àwọn kú kan ni. Ǹjẹ́ àwa ready pàfẹ́ lọ is the question. Are we truly ready that we want to leave Nigeria? Or we are just also trying to make it look like we want to leave? It's far beyond as we are doing it, but we are already on the right track. And we must not give up. We shouldn't give up for any reason at all. We must fight it till the end. Fight it with the intelligence tí Elédùmarè tó fún wa. A máa kúrò ní Nigeria. Nigeria is already a situation, is now like a case study that is about to wind down. But bó ṣe fẹ́ wind down yẹn, ó kù sẹ́mi àtẹ̀yìn lọ́wọ́ bóyá a fẹ́ kó wà speedy or a tún fẹ́ delay. Because the system knows that people are angry and people are ready to bring it down. But how fast we want to bring it down, ó ló kù sí wa lọ́wọ́. Yes, Nigeria is an expired country, honestly. But how do we come out to make the nation that we are demanding become a reality? Ẹ mọ̀ pé tí kò tó fi máa di reality ni pé we will come out of Nigeria by fire, by force. Mo ní kẹ́ lọ gbé bọn, mo dẹ̀ ní kẹ́ lọ gbé kú mọ́. But we all know what to do to wind it down. Hey, ìgbà action máa bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ta lẹ̀yin dúró dè fún action yẹn? Ta lẹ̀yin dúró dè? Nígbà wo action máa bẹ̀rẹ̀? Ta lẹ̀ ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀? Àwọn tó wà nílé, àwa táwa ń tàn kọ́. We shouldn't pin it to them alone. It involves every single one of us. It's not about those at home. It's about because àwa táwa ń tàn gan, we are more affected. Action máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ nígbà wo ló fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀? Ta lájọ́ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀? Ta ló máa trigger? Bàbá wa tó pè lọ́sàn-án ní àwọn ń sọ fọ́lọ́run pé kó tètè fàtẹ́gùn yẹn síbẹ̀. Àwa náà lè fẹ́ tá lọ́run bá ti dáhùn ká tètè fẹ́ fúnra wa. What is the essence of all your effort of trying to develop an hotel in Nigeria that you know it's not going to work? Some people have different projects that they want to run in Nigeria. But the long run of it is, even if you have that hotel, after 2 years, can you have it to sustain another 20 years in Nigeria? But it seems every one of us that wants to leave Nigeria is trying to pin it to somebody else to take the move. But the move of leaving Nigeria is about every single one of us. Nigeria is a scam. There's not, that we cannot doubt. But Nigeria is finished. But how do we get to that next stage where we will become a nation recognized or not recognized because of the way we might come out, or probably recognized because of the way we want it to be coming out, that might probably take long? If United Nations Security Council is talking about United Nations Security Council bá ń sọ fún wa pé there is ISIL dash in Nigeria, and that is the epic center, what more do we need? Because that alone ó fún wa ní opportunity láti sọ fún àwọn àgbáyé pé well, ìdí táwa ṣe fẹ́ kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà ni pé a fẹ́ wà níbi tí terrorist di epic center mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́. We have a lot of reason to leave Nigeria now. So many reasons. Mo rí ń bẹ̀ ìyá mi Tómilọ́lá Agnes, kò ní bàjẹ́ fún ìyá wa, ẹ kú tọ́jú mi, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ ń tọ́jú mi náà. Àwa ò ní kéèyàn kan lọ gbé kùmọ̀, kẹ́ lọ gbé àdá, kẹ́ lọ gbé kinní kan náà. But what we are saying is, who are we waiting for? Ta ni à ń dúró dè kó fún wa láṣẹ pé a máa lọ? Ẹ mọ̀ pé I keep asking the question. Okay, àwọn kan ní we need the 5 Security Council to give us their backing so that we can leave Nigeria. But do you think that the 5 Security Council will approve the Yoruba nation so that we can leave Nigeria without any gas or without any kind of thing? And now, we are not threatening anybody, because I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, no. I'll be so stupid to say that. But ẹni tó bá lọ́gbọ́n dénú kó rò dáadáa, ṣé a fẹ́ lọ àbá a fẹ́ lọ? Then tá bá fẹ́ lọ, ǹjẹ́ gbogbo wa ready láti push effort yẹn pé ká lọ? Kò ń ṣe pé ẹni ẹ̀ ń gbádùn Kóìkì, mo like akíkanjú ni bọ̀bọ́ ìmẹ̀, ọmọ kò tẹ̀ ń rẹ̀, àwọn tó gbé mì, ẹ mọ̀ pẹ́ lómi nísìn, a máa oríṣiríṣi ló máa rò, bọ̀bọ́ yìí, kí ló gbé fún ẹ tó jẹ náà? Nothing. And I'm being honest. You don't have to agree with me, but èmi mọ̀ pé àwọn kan ń ṣàdúrà, so àdúrà kan ń ṣe yẹn, ìyẹn náà ó tó fún mi láti jáde láti máa kojú kàn wọ́n pé no, aná àgbà. Mo kúkú tí ní kẹ́ lọ pààyàn nísìn, àdẹ̀ ní kẹ́ pààyàn. No, but a fẹ́ lọ, ọ̀nà wo la fẹ́ lọ tá máa fi dé cross over yẹn tó máa fi sọ pé yes, lẹ́lẹ́ ni yóò máa fẹ́, 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 àsíá o Yorùbá nation, lẹ́lẹ́ ni yóò máa. Ṣé ẹ fẹ́ kákọ̀ máa kọ́ lórin ni, àbí ká rí kó wà ní gbogbo ìlú kọ̀ọ̀kan all over the world kó sọ pé a new nation has been birthed? Mo rí ìyá tó bí mi lọ́mọ, I just spotted her on one of the platforms. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò ìyá. Ẹ fàdírẹ́sì Tinubu sílẹ̀, ó ti padà sí Nàìjíríà anyway. Ẹ jẹ́ ń fomi tẹ̀. Ìwà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀wà, gbádùn orúkọ yẹn tó, àwọn sísítà wa tó dá nìyẹn. It seems some of us will love the way the things are going now, which is beautiful. But we know that somebody has been kept behind the bar. That was the push of this movement, regardless of whatever anybody says. Respect to all the comrades that have been doing it. Nísìnyí mo ṣe mọ̀ pé àṣé ìgbà tèmi máa ń tajà tí máa ń lọ sí car boot market tá à ń káàkiri tá a máa tajà tá a máa gbé van tá a máa travel káàkiri tá a máa lọ ìmọ̀ àti mọ̀ sí mi. àwọn ọmọ wa nísìnyí wá jókòó sínú ilé, they are making sales of what they are selling online, easy money. tèmi máa kẹ́rù sínú van, a máa dẹrù yẹn rẹpẹtẹ, a bá débẹ̀ inú òtútù a máa ṣètò tent. And now the new generation are sitting down and they are selling their wares right on their phone. àwọn ọmọ ta bí nísìn, ṣé àwọn ọmọ tí yóò ń tajà ni àbí àwọ̀ sí ní láìní yẹn? There is always time for every generation. tá a bá miss generation yìí, àwa tí a náà fẹ́ Yorùbá nation, if we allow this slot to slip away from us, it's going to be very painful. ó máa wà so painful gan débi pé ẹ̀mí tí gbogbo wa ti kó sí, tí a fẹ́ fi sọ pé a fẹ́ lọ, if we do not push it now to the final part of it, and it can be done, and it will be done. The government is watching. The international community are watching. Don't think they are stupid. They have the resources to know what is going on. The world might be focused in Ukraine, but they are already talking about Nigeria, whether they should declare Nigeria as a failed state. Conversation, I'm sure, within the international community are looking at whether they should declare Nigeria as a failed state and just let it go once and for all. The problem is becoming too much for the international community. But what they are worried is, hope there will not be a kind of, this situation that we are watching right now in Russia. Ǹjẹ́ tí Yorùbá bá dúró, ǹjẹ́ kò ní ná oríṣiríṣi àwọn èèyàn lẹ́gbàá láwọn bíi Fúlàní nǹkan yẹn? There might be probability that Russia can break. Should they go to war with Ukraine, Russia máa tún pín. The international community knows the whole game. Nigeria is on their head. Ẹrù tó wúwo ni ló wà lọ́rùn the whole world lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Nigeria. If Nigeria breaks now, Ghana cannot hold us in terms of the numbers of people that will flood into Ghana. Benin, Nyema overflow lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀. Under 2 days, people will trek from Ilorin to Benin Republic. So what they are doing now is one stage managing ọ̀rọ̀ Nigeria. Tabate sọ pé wọ́n gbọ́ tàwa dáadáa. The world is scared about the Biafrans. Gbogbo ẹnu ni mo fi ń bá yín sọ. The international community is worried about Biafrans because they know that they will fight to the last man standing. Àwa lè má jà. Àwa máa ní adákẹ́ má jà làwa. But the Biafrans will go with their last blood to come out of Nigeria before 2023. Ó máa dogun. And the international community knows the capacity of the Biafrans. They know that we are intellectuals. Morimbe Yami Comfort. The Yorubas are intellectuals. What I should expect by now is all ties to the Nigerian currency, we should stop using it as Yoruba people. That kills the country straight away. Tiba send the we should have another system ready in place that Tiba send the wallet to UK. General Ghana. If we can do that for the next 3 months, we shut down and paralyze the whole system without even declaring a Yoruba nation. I don't want anybody to receive Naira on behalf of my name anymore. But how do we create that system as quickly as possible within our community? It can be done. We have all the experts, the genius that are watching me, but because they don't want to get involved, they are looking at it as Kosito Konwon. Kini Facebook, if you have Facebook, is still Google Twitter. If we can start saying that the Naira that is being used in Nigeria, we, the diaspora, will not spend that Naira anymore. We will find another route. Okay, ṣé rẹsì ló fi rà, má worry. Ìyá lágbájá, ẹ̀ ń tà rẹsì, màá fún ìyá yìí ní dọ́là ní bíbá, ẹ bá ń fún ní rice Congo kan. Exchange owó mọ́ nìyẹn, fẹ́ lo Naira mọ́ nìyẹn. If we can start doing that in bit by bit, mo kàn try láti, just trying to make up something off my head, but I'm sure it can be done. We paralyze that Naira. We stop using it as a means of exchange. We start networking within ourselves. Okay, mo fẹ́ send 50,000 naira sílé, kí ló fẹ́ fi ṣe? Okay, wọ́n fẹ́ lò fún kankan báyìí. Okay, mo ń bọ̀, ẹ jẹ́ n pèèyàn báyìí. Ṣé ní kankan báyìí? Màá fún wọn ní dọ́là níbí báyìí, màá fún wọn ní pounds. Ẹ release product yẹn fún wọn lọ́hùn. We must tell this government that we will come out of Nigeria. We paralyze the Naira as quickly as possible. We shut the Naira down without even going to Nigeria. Ṣèpá wà lásán ìdòwò sáwọn èèyàn nílé. Okay, kí ló fẹ́ fi rà? Ìtò fẹ́ rà yẹn, òun làwa máa wá dé pẹ̀lú láti tà. If we have to start bringing things into the country indirectly, we should start doing that now. We crippled the whole financial system in under 3 months. Nígbà tí diaspora bá send owó tó jọmọ Yorùbá. That means pé a ti ń bá wọn fa another level. Ẹ jẹ́ mọ̀ mi díẹ̀ lé lórí. Welcome to the late night broadcast. Níbi tí àwọn ẹ̀mí oríṣiríṣi á máa sọ̀kalẹ̀. Mo ti bá wọn lọ sí sẹ̀lẹ̀ ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì rí. Ṣé sẹ̀lẹ̀ ni? Ó rà kọ́nà yàtọ̀ síra wọn àbí? Kọ́nà pé kan kérúbù, ìkan sẹ̀lẹ̀. Ṣé ó yàtọ̀ ṣámú? Ẹ̀mí dé o, ẹ wá wo màláìka tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ dé. Ẹ̀mí sọ̀kalẹ̀ lóòótọ́. But ẹ̀mí burúkú wà nù Nàìjíríà yẹn, a dẹ̀ máa kúrò nù ẹ̀. Ẹ̀mí tó mẹ̀jẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn ó ti wà nù ìlú yẹn. Àwọn tó dẹ̀ mi ẹ̀mí ẹ̀jẹ̀ yẹn, gbogbo àríká wa lọ́wọ́ báyìí wọ́n dẹ̀ fẹ́ ká lọ. And we must put a full stop to it. People worship the Naira. That's why they are using the Naira. People are worshiping the Naira in Nigeria. And we should do everything to wind down that Naira. How that will be done now goes to those that are the knowledgeable people. I've thrown that down there. Let's see. If it works, it doesn't work. But the reality pé a fẹ́ lọ kò gbọdọ̀ máa jẹ́ ẹnu pé a fẹ́ lọ. àṣẹ lẹ́nu already. Implementation must start now. We are sending huge amount of money into the system that does not value us. Do you understand that? And one day they cannot help themselves. So almost an average Yoruba person is sending money home to keep the float of their family back home. I'm sure some of you have seen this video before.
You see, you, Obina, you have everything going for you. And I don't want you to feel discouraged. Please, things are bad in Nigeria, but I believe it's only for a short time. Because it depends on you. Whatever my generation might have done wrong, and I will be the first to admit that my generation has done a lot wrong, it's for your generation to do it better. And don't just sit down and complain. Don't just sit down and complain. Sitting down and complain is like the anger of the cripple. You're on the same time, you'll be on the same ground, on the same level, but you have to be proactive. And you have to make sure you get enough of what I call critical mass of people, like-minded people, who will be ready to say, yes, we can bring about a change. And you can bring about a change if you get a critical mass of people that are ready to slug it out. I always say when people say, hey, well, when will this old hag go out of the way? They won't go out of the way. You have to make them go out of the way. They won't voluntarily go out of the way. You have to make it uncomfortable for them. I'm not talking of violence, but bringing pressure to bear to make it uncomfortable for them. They will go out of the way.
How do we put that pressure on them? OBJ has given us a clue. We've got to put pressure on them. Part of the pressure is what we are doing now. We could have gone to bed and say, well, you know, at a trial now. Yes, body. But it's part of the pressure. At least people are still awake. It's a global world we are living. Tí wọ́n bá sọ kò ti sùn, àwọn kan ò tí sùn, àwọn ayé ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ níbì kan ni. Australia nísìn àwọn iṣẹ́ ilẹ̀ ṣe mọ́ lọ́dọ̀ tí wọ́n pákó bí wọ́n ti fẹ́ máa lọ sọ́wọ́ sùn. New Zealand ilẹ̀ ṣe mọ́. America ìlàgówí àwọn iṣẹ́ ń lọ sọ́wọ́ rọ̀lẹ́. So that's part of the pressure. But we are not talking about pressure that can have effect on these idiots that are thinking that they are more stronger than us. But people are scared. They say, Yomi, no. Àwọn military ìbọn wà lọ́wọ́ wọn wá pa gbogbo wa dànù. Wá kọ̀ ẹ̀rọ káwọn kan máa ń sọ tí bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ wọn ni wá kọ̀ waste yín dànù. They are still looking at it as the previous generation that they will just waste everybody. I agree. Some people might be wasted. But it's not going to take long before the whole system will cripple. Yawa Ojo Oloremini, please, I'm so interested in crippling the economy. I'm also in diaspora. I'm sure, there might be some people working on that. I don't know, but I just thought I'd bring it on board. Lenkonsi, I say good evening, good morning, and welcome to the conversation. So far, 7,587 has been raised on on the diaspora legal aid that Mayegun General set up. Obasanjo said we must make life difficult for them, but without violence, and that's exactly what I'm campaigning for as well. No violence, but how? Kí làwọn kan tá a máa láti gbégbèsè? Should we all now rally all our people and move them and start sleeping in front of all the palaces? We talked about this some few years back. We set up camp. Everybody, ẹgbẹ́ àpótí, ẹgbẹ́ ìgbálẹ̀, ẹgbẹ́ ẹni, ẹgbẹ́ camping, kalọ́mà camp síwájú ilé Ọọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀. Bóyá wọ́n máa wá wà níbẹ̀ tí Ọọ̀ni máa ní kó wá pa wọ́n mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, I don't know. Kó lọ camp síwájú ilé Aláàfin of Ọ̀yọ́, the no Olúbàdàn of Ìbàdàn, the Àwùjalẹ̀, every Yoruba land kó lọ máa camp síbẹ̀ because àwa la níbẹ̀ yẹn. It's part of the pressure. It can be done if we mobilize it. All they have to do is, the worst case scenario is, some of the kings might not be able to come back to the palace. And if they come to the palace, they will have to make people outside. We turn it to where people will start sleeping every day. Everybody. But what about those of us outside? What do we want to do? What sacrifice do we want to do to push these people out? Should we declare one day that none of us should go to work? Probably lose a couple of pounds, a couple of dollars. At least we Yoruba nation, outside, whatever the numbers. We just decide that one day, every single one of us, we're not attending work in UK, in America, in Germany, in France. Let's start sending message to our workplace. It can be done as well. It's non-violent. We pick a date. 2 months from now, a month from now, we all pick a date and nobody will go to work on that day. And we'll tell them the reason why we are not coming to work. We will give them the reason. That is because our nation is under threat and we want to come out peacefully. That is the reason why we're not coming to work today. I'm talking about those of us in America, in Germany, all over the world. Oh, are you scared? Who is with me on this? How do we put the pressure that Obasanjo is telling us? Mass pressure. That is what the government is scared of all over the world. Or should we just leave it as it is now and just pretend as if nothing is happening? Should we just pretend as if nothing is happening? Who takes the responsibility of us living in Nigeria? Take responsibility for our. We can continue to talk and talk and talk. The pressure on that is not as effective as some other pressures that we might have to put in. We're struggling with the network tonight. I'm not too sure why. I can see that people are trying to call, but for whatever reason, the network seems to be not helping my situation here. But those of you that are techie, should we set up a Zoom and say maybe you come through the Zoom? I don't know how long I'm going to spend tonight. Somebody again is saying the volume is low. Maybe you want to come out and come back in. It's a WhatsApp call only. I've seen the video of the Chief of Defense Staff Lucky Irabo, that led the delegation to UK. We played that in the afternoon. There's something cooking. Let me turn off my phone and turn it back on again. For whatever reason, it doesn't seem to be picking the network. I don't know. That's the question I'm asking. Somebody is also saying, how can we do it if not sending money home? We must have to find a route. Ọbásanjọ́ ní ká lọ fi pressure ká fi lé wọn kúrò. What pressure can we put on apart from what we're all doing now? I mean, suggestion. Ẹ fún wa ní suggestion. What pressure do we need to put on, especially our own politicians in the Southwest? I don't have any problem with the Kinikan Ìpẹ́lá tó wà ní North, at the Northeast, at the Northwest, or Southeast. I'm more concerned about the Yorubas. Kí ni pressure ta lè fún Nàìjíríà tó lè fi mọ̀ pé lótìtọ́ lódodo we the Yorubas do not want to be involved and have anything to do with Nigeria anymore? What pressure can we put on them? It's a question I'm asking. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ gbé yẹ̀wò. What pressure can we put on them? Because they don't seem to be taking us serious. I'm refresh it, go for me, and that's why I'm moving like that. How do we leave Nigeria? Is a big question mark. I feel a lot, but how? Okay, it seems the network is back on now. Good morning, my brother, as usual.
Top of the morning to you.
Welcome on board. Welcome on board, man. Nightclub, lawa, bye, lale. Ah, show Johnny. Yeah. Hey, this now what's up? Any student in Dallas, I'm ball ọ̀dọ̀ yín. Ẹ jẹ́ padà sí. Having serious problem with this network tonight. Oh, my teacher, my worry. It plays off like that. I will probably surprise maybe MI5 is tapping my line. It's just a joke anyway. I will tap a problem to one here. Maybe I should just set up a Zoom, and it might be quicker for me to bring people into the Zoom. Let me set up a Zoom quickly. At least I should someone Zoom one. And then if you have any problem. So we're gonna set up a Zoom now. So you can all come through the Zoom. Let's set up a Zoom quickly. It doesn't take long. Oh, what's going on again now? Okay. Number 666-121. 666-121. All right, let's set up a Zoom, schedule a meeting. Late night broadcast, so that way you can all join through the just to start probably for 2 hours. How long because I want to hear from you, and we can have that Zoom open anyway so that more people can join as we go along. So let's copy the link, then start the Zoom. which I'm doing now. We'll start it. The link will be sent out. You can join through the link and let us have a conversation. And to any device Meiji, you can monitor from there as well. So the Zoom is now live. I'm sharing the link with us. Okay, let's take what you. I need to drop it down. So let me drop it down. Then I will now use another. Waiting for YouTube here 200 words. Lomangba. The Mickey money, I like one here. Share link here, my brother. You might be better off to join through. Let me share the link as well again. Invite, copy the link, and then the link is also so you can literally come through the Zoom now. You know, if you want any problem, because Monty Mark, what I'm saying, Mark, I can show status me come on WhatsApp. Monty Mark. Yeah, Obasanjo is very deceptive. We know that he's involved in all the problems that we are facing anyway. So the link is there. You click on that. I'll start bringing us in. You know, even if we're going to be there for 1 hour, 30 minutes, but for now, I've shared that. You can all participate and let us have, you know, how do we leave this messed up country? We'll still continue to try the WhatsApp, but just as a backup, should that not work. So if you click on that now, I will bring you in and then we can have a conversation. We want to leave Nigeria. There's no doubt about that. Everybody wants to leave Nigeria. Somebody said we need to start a sit down at home. Are you sure our people will do that? All right, we already have a couple of people that wants to come through. So the Zoom is already live. So I might just bring I might capture it. Technology. Hello? Hello? All right, we have people that are already trying to join. Let's see. Hello, to what on the Zoom? All right, I'm going to continue. It seems the person is not. That's it.
Mo fẹ́ kí yín fún iṣẹ́ takuntakun ní pé Ọlọ́run lè wà ní èrè ní oko ìlérí àwọn adélẹ̀ tó wà lágbàtí àkúrẹ́.
À ń gbọ́ yín ẹni tó bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ bá mute wàhálà tá a máa ń ní ẹni.
Mo ti kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ok, kò tẹ́ ń ṣe ìyẹn máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ, mo ti mute ẹni ìyẹn máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ.
Ok. So nǹkan tí tèmi rò lórí pé a lè ṣe fún kí lórúkọ ẹ̀ ni pé mo pé gbòòrò especially gbogbo Lagos State yẹn bí bóyá economic chance tó jẹ́ pé àwọn kí lórúkọ àwọn Yíbò yẹn sí ọ̀ bóyá bí sit at home yẹn tí tabale collide pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ Yíbò yẹn tí a bá lè sit at home
Yeah. Okay.
Tó bá lè ṣe sit at home. Bí àwọn ọmọ yìí bá lè ṣe tán bá lè jókòó sílé tí àwọn táwa náà mọ̀ tí wọ́n bá lè at least for a day ó ṣe pé bí wọ́n pé a day yẹn ò ní pé anything kò ní pé kán máa achieve anything tán bá fẹ́ achieve.
Okay.
Tí wọ́n bá wá lónìí wọ́n lè tó bá dọ̀la wọ́n máa continue but ó máa show fún àwọn gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì pé àwọn èèyàn wọ́n really want kìíní because táwọn Yorùbá bá lè sọ pé ká propose sit at home àwọn Ìgbò yẹn máa follow up wa because ilẹ̀ wa ni.
Okay.
But tó jẹ́ pé àwọn agbẹ́ká nílẹ̀ ẹ̀yin náà rí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe ní state tiwọn. Ó kàn jẹ́ pé àwọn tiẹ̀ ti wà lẹ́nu ẹ̀ ti pẹ́ tó jẹ́ pé àwọn ṣe lórúkọ ẹ̀ náà wọ́n tẹ̀ tún lẹ́mìí jù wá lọ náà. So nǹkan tèmi rò nìyẹn because gbogbo àwọn senators tó wà Nàìjíríà kò sí kankan tó wá sí state wọn. Kò sí gbogbo wọn Àbújá gbogbo wọn hàn sí kò sí nǹkan tó kàn mí náà sọ tó já sálárì tí ń wọlé and they are there doing nothing.
Ẹ jẹ́ àgbọ́dọ̀ bàbá wa tó wà níbẹ̀ tó tún wà pẹ̀lú wa ọmọ eré tẹ bá ṣì wà níbẹ̀ mute ká gbọ́ yín.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ Mr. Koiki.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí.
Ó ga kú dédé náà. Ṣé rí ìwọ̀n máa sọ lálẹ́ yìí ò lágbára oyè ibẹ̀. Ṣé rí fídíò tẹ̀ ń pè é ẹ̀sìn? Ṣé rí nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀?
Èmi náà ṣe ń wò ó yà mí lẹ́nu.
Mi ò mọ̀ bóyá àwọn èèyàn ro fídíò yẹn because ẹ̀rí ìtú tó ń pa géèmù tó ń play. Tàbá ń sọ fáwọn èèyàn pé ṣe rí nǹkan tí ó ṣẹlẹ̀ pé àwọn Yorùbá wa yìí ọ̀rọ̀ ti pọ̀ jù. Then kò sí àti ẹni ò mọ ẹni tó fẹ́ gbára ẹlẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ máa rò pé ká máa sọ̀rọ̀ ká dẹ̀ máa ní pé báyìí la fẹ́ ṣe pé kíní bẹ́ẹ̀ ká máa follow up pé kò lè gbà kankan. When you want to take a nation ẹ ò ń ṣe òyìnbó tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá dìú gan pé kíní bẹ́ẹ̀ master plan ni wọ́n ò ń ṣe kéréje pé pọ̀lọ́pọ̀lọ́ àwọn non plan bí tòun àṣẹ lọ the new world order pé báyìí fẹ́ kí new world rí lélẹ̀ kò yẹ ẹ̀rí púpọ̀ tó ń bá Putin fà ní pé àdìwọ̀sẹ̀ ó máa conform ní sí western way nǹkan tó ń bá fà yẹn náà so their master planner òyìnbó kò kí n jókòó pé kí nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀ all of a sudden no they plan. So gbogbo àwọn tó ń jàjàgbara ìpín kìíní bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn kìíní ti sọ̀nà Ọbásanjọ́ ọbọ tó wà ní ọ̀tá ẹ̀dí sọ ó ní kẹ́lọ́ slug it out with these old hags that's what he said ó ní slug it out with these old hags so a máa slug it out pẹ̀lú wọn because kò sí bí àwọn people ìṣe máa gbágbá lálẹ́ so ìṣí slug out yẹn ni káwá wá bá ẹ máa ṣe sìn because tẹ bá wo fídíò yẹn nígbà tí àwọn ti Nàìjíríà wá sìn àbí àwọn ti pípò yẹn tó ń wẹ́kọ̀mù wọn ẹ jọ kí lẹ rò pé British máa jókòó tó máa sọ ṣé ó fẹ́ wá mutí lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ ni àbí ọkọ̀ fẹ́ wá nílé come and see how beautiful England is.
Let me read this to you and I want you to help me work on this. This is the average conversation that Nigerians have. This person has shared a WhatsApp message between himself and somebody else. It's quite a bit length, but I'll read it all the through. Lekon, these people you are posting are all in abroad, tired of overseas and wants to come back home. Be careful of what you post because your post is in support of revolution and government division. You might get arrested for this guy. Maybe you don't understand. It don't follow Yoruba nation that alone by. Who is now fearing of being arrested? Those guys are very okay in overseas. They are not clamoring for new nation. They are clamoring for new nation they are not clamoring for new nations because of themselves, but because of you that Nigeria is not feared to. Only okay, I'm not worried about government. I'm worried about yourself. Only me too. I'm not worried about them. Only you are putting your trust in human, not God. Human that can direct its steps without falling. Human that can be trusted. Human that has dominated each other to their injury. Yet alone, I'm worried about myself, my future, which is my children and grandchildren. All the problem we face today is caused by human. Èyí tó jẹ́ ti supporter Nigeria nìyẹn. Only then let God rule. God's kingdom is the solution to all mankind's problem. Read Revelation 21:3-4. Ìyẹn ni you don't start to dey put religion in everything. Only it's not religion, it is prophecy. Ẹ̀rí nǹkan tó dálẹ̀. Only na wetin dey kill us be that. Ìyẹn ti Yoruba nation dey alone. Na wetin dey kill us be that. Oyinbo wey bring religion sef no put hand for head as we do in Africa. But when dey alone padà, only all these have been said long time ago. Ìyẹn wọn dey alone pé prophecy by who? In the last days to God's kingdom to come, things will be hard and people will be wicked. It's not religion, it is prophecy. Face the fact, God knows the future. He said all these things will happen before. Ìyẹn ni you see. Ìyẹn wọn bèrè pé you see Jesus face to face. How do you know it's Jesus that truly saying? Only is in the Bible. Or don't you trust the Bible again? Eléyìí, who write the Bible? Because it is written in God's word. Eléyìí, who write the God's word? God directed his faithful servant to write it through his Holy Spirit. Eléyìí, okay, have you lost your faith? Don't you believe anymore? Human can't rule human. Eléyìí, I only believe in God. And God is telling you that he's bringing a kingdom that will bring an end to all human problems. Eléyìí, Bible is written by human being. Eléyìí, no, through Holy Spirit. It's like you don't believe in the Bible itself. How do you know it's Holy Spirit that led them? Good question. I only believe what is right. Because all prophecy in the Bible really happened long time ago. Jesus said during the last days, there will be a lot of war, sickness, and many bad things, and it happened exactly so. This is the average conversation that Nigerians are having. Help me there, my brother.
Sherry, you know, the guy is just going to fight in the orientation. Tamashi, Tabagba Nation. Sherry will go to say that the taking you back, see this series called The Last Kingdom. The body of Wessex, but he was trade. Tó sọ fún pé tí gbogbo ẹ̀ Fálànà ẹ̀wọ̀n káwọn dé ni wọn ò wékọ́ or they kàwé so but they speak their English language very well but they can't read and write but ọba yẹn lè kàwé lè kọ nǹkan they can do things. So when Ina finally got into the palace towards the end of the series ó wá rí gbogbo nǹkan tó ti kọ ó wá ní pé orúkọ gbogbo nǹkan tó ti kọ yẹn ní pé bọ̀wọ́ ìwà ní pé so gbogbo bó e jà fún e ṣe gbogbo ọkọ orúkọ mi síbẹ̀ ó ṣe kankan mò ń mú ẹnu lọ́rọ̀ iṣẹ́ ẹ̀rọ tí tó ní pé ọkọ orúkọ mi sí so mú e jà wọ́ tí mo ṣe win wọ́n fún ẹ wọ́n parọ́ pé wọ́n ló win ẹ̀ kò yẹ yín so àwọn òyìnbó yìí jẹ́ni there are many things tó ti wà missing ní gbogbo àwọn tó wá ní pé history pé kíní bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn òyìnbó wọ́n lè rewrite history wọ́n lè sọ fún yín pé bàbá yín funfun ni ẹ̀yin dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé bàbá yín dúdú ni so there's so many things that they can rewrite and there's so many things that they can say pé irú sẹ́ wọn ni pé Jupiter kò dẹ̀ exist mọ́ kíní kan Jupiter wà nígbà kan nísìnyí kò sí planet Jupiter mọ́ so they just come with different information and then feed us and then àwọn Africa àti wá gbà ibi tó yẹ kí àwọn Africa ti mọ̀ pé angon ẹ jẹ́ ká ní sùúrù nígbà tí wọ́n gbé ẹ̀sìn òyìnbó wá láti Europe nígbà tó gbé wá wọ́n 1800s ni wọ́n gbé ẹ̀sìn yẹn wá ní tọ́dẹ̀ kọ́ first church ní Badagry ẹ jọ ẹ̀sìn wo ni àwa Yorùbá ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀ kan tó gbé kóyìnbó tó gbé ẹ̀sìn tiwọn wá and how were we living? Bear in mind, though, 1800 years no, I think produce university graduates, according to what Emeritus was. So before then, what was our religion? what killer ẹ̀sìn wo la ń ṣe tá a bá fẹ́ bímọ báwo ni wọ́n ṣe máa ń bímọ yẹn tó bá fẹ́ tẹ́ ọmọ bá ṣe báyìí báwo lọ ṣe máa kó òkè Ìdòwú leléyìí o Kẹ́hìndé leléyìí o kíní kan leléyìí o báyìí leléyìí o àwọn tó bá ti ṣe báyìí kọ́ ṣe báyìí fún àwọn tó bá ti ṣe kíní báyìí tó bá ti fẹsẹ̀ ṣe báyìí sáyé báyìí nìkan ẹ̀ ṣe báyìí ni wọ́n ṣe mọ gbogbo àwọn kíní yẹn kó tó di pé òyìnbó dé ó gbé tiẹ̀ wá because ká má pààrọ̀ fúnra wa kó tó bí ẹlòmíì lọ́ọ́ ti hàn pé òkè o ó máa sọ fún bàbá ọmọ yẹn àbí ìyàwó yẹn pé ọmọ yìí tẹ máa bí o báyìí ní kò èrè o báyìí ní kò ṣe gbogbo information làwa ti ní so tóyìnbó wá ń wá sí tó wá ń gbé tiẹ̀ fún wa tó wá ń sọ fún pé tó wá ń kó wa ní culture tí wọ́n pé no tọ́wọ́ ọba ti ga dé tiẹ̀ o ò tí lè wọ school nìyẹn àbí tọ́wọ́ ọba ti ṣe kíní kan because that time 40 years old lọ́sẹ̀ ṣe primary 1 àbí kíní kan gbà yẹn tó wá ní wọn 40 years old tó wà ní primary 1 tó ìbò ń kó owó kíní wá tó ń kọ́ wa pé wá ṣe máa kọ́ kíní yẹn it is the same thing tó ń kọ́ tí Utrecht tí ọba yẹn tó ṣe fún Utrecht because Utrecht cannot read and write ó kàn ṣáwọn kan ń kàn kọ́ ṣá tí ọba yẹn ṣe wá sọ pé báyìí tí obìnrin kan láàfin ọba Wessex tó bẹ̀ sí ń sọ fún Utrecht pé tó bá kọ báyìí ló máa ṣe tó bá gbogbo orú àǹkọ bẹ́ẹ̀ so ó wá bẹ̀ sí ń kọ́ wa ní àṣà tiwọn wọ́n kọ́ wa ní èdè tiwọn kọ́ wa bá ṣe máa ṣe òun ló fi dì sí pé à ń sọ òyìnbó pé Nàìjíríà dúró as a country pé wọ́n wá ní official language is English. Now we are not one in Nigeria because we don't speak the same language. Ní England lẹ́sìn ní Britain they are one because wọ́n sọ English olùkàlù tó bá lọ sí Scotland ẹ wá sọ̀rọ̀ wàá gbọ́ra wọn tó bá lọ sí Wales wàá sọ̀rọ̀ even though they might have their twang and whatever but they still speak English. So tẹ́ bá lọ sí France the same thing tẹ́ bá lọ sí Spain the same thing. Now ìlú tó bá yẹ pé ẹ ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ ẹ gbọ́ Igbo tẹ́ ẹ gbọ́ Hausa tẹ́ ẹ gbọ́ ṣèkìrì tẹ́ ẹ gbọ́ ebiobi tẹ́ ẹ gbọ́ kékeré kan so ìyẹn ò ń ṣèlú náà tẹ́ fi ń communicate pẹ̀lú English is a borrowed language so we are not one. So now at the one sọ pé okay báyìí this is our differences ẹ yẹ ká pín ká lọ pé kíní bẹ́ẹ̀ now àwọn people yìí tó ń wá tó kó wa lẹ́rú tó kó religion náà wà tó ń sọ pé báyìí ni ká ṣe ṣe o tó ń tiwa báyìí àwọn ọba wa gbà ẹ jọ kí ló ń ṣe because I don't know gbogbo agbára ta ní ta fi kọ́ńkà ta fi jà ta fi ṣe gbogbo nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ so àwọn ìbò ìwà wa sọ pé báyìí ni ká ṣe máa gbé láyé wa o báyìí ni ká ṣe máa tó gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì wa o so ẹ̀yin ọba ẹ̀ máa wà lábẹ́ gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì báyìí ni ká yẹ ṣe tí wọ́n fi wọlé sí wa lára okay wọ́n wá wọlé sí wa lára tó ń sìn àwọn wa dàgbà àwa lọ sílùú àwọn wá sílùú àwa rí bọ́ yẹn ṣe àwa rí pé àwọn pípù yìí tó gbé ẹ̀sìn wa àbí tó gbé culture yìí wa tó fún wa ní government the way to set up a government àwọn gan fúnra wọn ó kù díẹ̀ káàtó náà so kí wá ní ó wá dé pé àwọn ń gbàgbọ́ nǹkan tó sọ jù for example the region because tẹ́ bá wo church ní káàkiri ní UK wọ́n ti church wọn ni tó bá tẹ̀ wá ní service kan kò lè ju bí ẹni márùn tó wà nínú service so church yìí sì wọ́n ti wá di landmark but àwọn èèyàn tí wá wọ́n wá dá church ilẹ̀ wọ́n dá mosque ilẹ̀ wọ́n máa kọ́ the biggest mosque the biggest church the biggest clinic kan wọ́n máa kọ́ àwọn èèyàn síbẹ̀ wọ́n máa brainwash wọn pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n máa sọ pé okay ìwọ ka kíní kan tó bá ṣe báyìí wàá rí miracle money wàá rí kíní kan money wàá rí gbá wàá rà wọ́n not knowing that industrialization ló máa move nation forward tí nation bá ti wà industrialized tí gbogbo nǹkan function bóyá kó function pé tí ìjọba bá ṣe nǹkan tó yẹ kí ìjọba ṣe kò ní sí pé eléyìí ó ń tọrọ jẹ àbí eléyìí ó nídìí medical treatment àbí eléyìí ó nídìí kíní kan pension everything máa ti péye so ìlú tí tó dẹ̀ péye bẹ́yẹn tó jẹ́ ti Nàìjíríà tó péye tó pé ẹ wo orú robbery attack tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí now gọ́vnà gan sọ̀rọ̀ pa ẹ̀ gbogbo wọ́n ti ṣẹlẹ̀ sí gbogbo wọn ti gbàgbé ẹ̀ wọ́n ti rọ ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn tó pa ẹ̀ wọ́n ti pa wọn kò sí no investigation no nothing people just die for no reason so irú ìlú yẹn ó yẹ kẹ́ tí wọ́n mọ̀ pé these things are not normal but unfortunately because wọ́n ti ń ṣe tipẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ́ pé wọ́n get away pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ lóye fún wá dà mí pé normal thing tó bá parí lè pé kí ni wọ́n ti pa gbọ́n ìwé gidi ẹ má bínú kú normal thing ni but ìlú tá a wà yìí sì àwọn èèyàn tó wá rúùlù wa tó tún gáìdì wa pé báyìí máa ṣèjọba orílẹ̀ yìí àwọn náà mọ̀ pé ìlú yìí ó wà corrupt woman contemplate tó ń ṣe third video tó sọ pé HSBC ni àwọn Nigerian corrupt people yẹn máa hide wọn sí with other banks pé kí níbẹ̀ they've done the investigation. But if Nigeria was a country where things work, those people will be in jail. Oh, the that by people, in jail. So the body pay one rally see nice bridge, one last thing, our oil deal, yeah. You go down and say, oh, you like back cash, okay. It's one for back cash, rally for me London, or rally for me America, rally flats, mewa for me Kiliko. So you're not in deep way. So I learned that all actually. So what they were so far away, ain't praise àwọn so-called Dino Melaye ni o, Dele Momodu ni o, àbí Tinubu ni o. Ẹjọ́, can you pinpoint one industry tẹ́ pé wọ́n dálẹ̀ tẹ́ pé àwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ ń ríṣẹ́ ṣe, wọ́n dẹ̀ ń gbé ẹbí wọn wá sí abroad, àbí wọ́n ń gbé ẹbí wọn lọ sí holiday pé let's go on holiday to this African country or this European country. They talk as if everything there, look, they have good healthcare, good educational system. There's nothing that you can say, okay, this is Tinubu's business, and this is how he has been changing people's life, and this is how much salary they get. Like here, go on, so tó bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe pé kí níbẹ̀ wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ fún maybe àwọn bet company. Àbí àwọn chemical company àbí wọ́n ṣe nínú exactly so kò sí pàtó pé company kan wá pé wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ fún wọn pé kí so kò sí the organization so tó bá ti sọ pé fashion industry náà kò sí nǹkan kan bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá sọ pé design industry kò sí nǹkan kan bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá sọ pé manufacturing industry kò sí nǹkan kan bẹ́ẹ̀ so where are these people putting their money and making the money? Because I don't understand when they say they want to create jobs. How are you going to create jobs when you don't have industry? Nígbà tí ìlú ìmàdìde, wọ́n pè nǹkan ní industrial revolution. Òun ló gbé Britain dìde. Tẹ́kọ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń ṣe coal, wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń ṣe nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n ní industry, proper industry. As far as 1950, àwọn ní Britain yìí ń bíbáyìí. Ní North, wọ́n sì ń jágbẹ̀ sí ẹ́ńkùlé ilé wọn. Wọ́n sì lọ ń wẹ̀ níta. Ní bathroom àti toilet nílé. As far as back as 1950. 1950, 1940, even 1960. Gbogbo 1970, wọ́n ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń kọ́lé tó yẹ pé wọ́n ní toilet, wọ́n ní bathroom sínú ilé ni. But as far back as Kindi, inú ìta lọ yàgbẹ́ sí ṣáláńgá fún Kindi bẹ́ẹ̀. So àwọn náà rise ni pé Kindi bẹ́ẹ̀ they move with the time. And àwọn òyìnbó tá a bá di master planner ni wọ́n, they plan 100 years, 20 years pé Kindi bẹ́ẹ̀. So gbogbo bí structure ló máa ṣe rí gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ́ ti mọ̀ pé okay báyìí láyé fẹ́ ṣe o báyìí láyé fẹ́ ṣe. Now coming to our nation. Religion cannot solve this problem of this nation, of Yoruba nation. We need to have a master plan. Olúkálùkù máa ṣe hands on deck ni. Tó bá kóra ẹ ní warrior o, àbí ó kóra ẹ ní sọ̀rọ̀sọ̀rọ̀ ni o, àbí ó kóra ẹ ní kíní. Ó máa ní ibì kan tí everybody máa gùn sí. Let everybody start working on that part, on that area. And that's how we're going to achieve it. But if you think you're going to sit down there and this thing will fall on your lap for free, you are deceiving yourself. So it will not come easy. We have to slug it out with these old hags, like Obasanjo said. And that's the only way we will collect it, because these people are going, they're living their life. What if Payansi ní Ìbàdàn? Wọ́n gbé ọ̀nà ìwọ́n gbówó ní Búlóvan. Ó ti lọ nìyẹn. Wọ́n ti nǹkan tó máa ṣe wọ́n ti pa wọ́n yàn. Wọ́n ọ̀rọ̀ gbéṣẹ́ nǹkan tó bà mí nínú jẹ́ pé ọmọ kékeré kan tó wà ní mọ́tò yẹn, wọ́n dẹ̀ pa bàbá ẹ̀. A young girl. Wọ́n dẹ̀ pa bàbá ọmọ ẹ̀. That girl now, trauma to my, God knows only, trauma to my kote mo tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ rárá tó. Ó kàn máa gbọ́ lọ́jọ́ kan pé bàbá ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sí bàbá ẹ̀. Ṣé ìlú nìyẹn is the same country, and these are the people, and ẹ wọ́n máa gbá àwọn yẹ̀yẹ́ British, àwọn olórí burúkú, wọ́n ní go and get your PVC. Go and get your PVC to change what? To change what? What do you want to change that nation? When the constitution is wrong, the way we were put together is wrong, we don't even speak the same language. But in Kotan, Madumadu ilẹ̀ Yoruba, tó ń dùn mọ́ wọn, àwọn yẹ̀yẹ́ British yẹn gbogbo wọn Èkó lọ nù kò wọn lè lọ sílùú wọn pé kí níbẹ̀ kọ́ lọ dúró kọ́ lọ máa dún màrú ẹ̀ máa wá sẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ẹ̀ máa rùkú mọ́ Èkó ẹ̀ máa rùkú mọ́kò ẹ̀ máa gbádùn ọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ẹ̀ máa ní go and get your PVC go and get your PVC wọ́n ti ẹ̀ ti gba owó náà tẹ́ bá ti rí wọn tó jáde bẹ́ẹ̀ tó ti pé go and get your PVC wọ́n ti fún wọn lówó because what do you want to take kí lẹ́fẹ̀ẹ́ tó ṣe nílùú yẹn nígbà tí constitutional rights nígbà tí pé à ń sọ èdè kan náà àṣàkọ́ à ní the same culture tẹ́ bá ní what is your identity as a Nigerian now kò sí identity olúkálùkù máa pe ibi tó ti wà ní Yorùbá ní mí Ìgbò ní mí kíní kan ní mí ṣé ìlú nìyẹn and this is what we are saying there's no identity pé kíní bẹ́ẹ̀
ẹ jẹ́ àgbọ́ láti Mr. Ṣeolúwaṣeun ní ẹ ò mute ká gbọ́ mo rí bẹ́ẹ̀ gbọ́n mi láti Japan àwọn òbí dáadáa nìyẹn ẹ ó tó jọ́ mẹ́ta bàbá mi dáadáa ọ̀nkún mi dáadáa àwọn ti Japan nìyẹn Mr. Olúwaṣeun ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wà pẹ̀lú wa níbẹ̀ yẹn if not Mr. Stephen ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wà pẹ̀lú wa sir. Okay, I'm not sure whether brother won't try that mute me. Let me see. Okay, I think his audio is still trying to connect. I'm coming back to you, my brother Omoire. Very powerful one there. And not Boa, we're having problem with the network tonight, so that's why we set up a Zoom so that you can also join. I will probably not be here the whole night. Probably maybe another 15-20 minutes. It's been a long day already, but be rest assured that tomorrow is fire back to back. Just as Sunday, we do everything, we continue the awareness. Mumbo Pada, my brother there, I think Mr. Stephen is probably tired as well. Yeah, we're all tired, but the thing is, Yoruba nation, only right before by plate by Egba, Emalo. Taba expect pé Yoruba nation tá ń fẹ́ ẹ máa ní òkè ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ gbà ẹ máa lọ. Ta ló máa gbé fún wa bẹ́ẹ̀? Ta ló máa gbé Yoruba nation fún wa pé ká gbà ká máa lọ? Àwa la máa jagbà. Àwa la máa gbà. And we will do that, by slugging it out without the violence. But ẹni tó bá ní ọgbọ́n á mọ̀ pé ibi tá ń lọ kò easy. And we don't want to be scaring people because people always think maybe there's a kind of a scaremongering. Ẹ wo conversation tó wá láàárín àwọn méjì kan Nàìjíríà. Òun sọ pé Jésù ti sọ pé tó bá dé time kan nílé ayé sickness máa wà, poverty máa wà, war máa wà. Ṣe ìyẹn mo tẹ̀ mọ́ reason tẹ́ni yẹn ò tẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ gbé lọ sí 1914 kò ṣó tẹ̀ mọ́ tán pé 1914. So it's just
kò ní kò tẹ̀ gbé lọ sí 1914 because ó ti yẹn gan tẹ̀ ti lọ sẹ́yìn ó tẹ̀ gbé tèmi ó sọ pé tó bá ní time kan war máa wà kiri kan máa wà 1945 nǹkan war 1945 nǹkan ṣé wọ́n jagun ni tó rẹ́ kó lé gbìgbì wọ́wọ́ 1 World War 2 kí ló máa pè yẹn ṣé ayé ò tí ní sinmi lágbàgbà yẹn ṣèbí wọ́n tún ja Biafra war náà wọ́n ti ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ so they will continue to fight war tí Afghanistan kan tí America lọ síbẹ̀ tó ní pé wọ́n lọ invade Iraq ṣé wọ́n fight war so people should stop quoting this kìnìún kan pé when is the last day this one will happen pé kìnìún bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn interpreter ó lè interpret nǹkan tó kọ yẹn ó yàtọ̀ sí pé kìnìún èdè wa kọ́ ló fi kọ kìnìún yẹn so tó bá kọ kìnìún ó máa ní ìtumọ̀ sáwọn àwọn tó kọ pé nǹkan táwọn míì lélẹ̀ pé kìnìún bẹ́ẹ̀ so this is what I'm saying nǹkan tí wọ́n lámọ̀ kò yẹ yé so we just have to focus on our own traditional method the way we do things pé kìnìún bẹ́ẹ̀ lè máa sọ pé torí mo jẹ́ wọn Yorùbá sì máa ṣe kí n máa ṣe nǹkan bí òyìnbó ṣe ń ṣe kò lè work because ọmọ Yorùbá ni ó ní culture ó dẹ̀ ní nílé jẹ́ ó dẹ̀ ní ibi tó ti gbé jáde bó ti wá bó ṣe tó ẹ̀ dàgbà even tó bá gbé ìlú ìbò gan you still have that culture because tó bá gbé láàrin àwọn ìbò gan wọ́n ṣe máa fi máa rán anything ni where are you from okay so which part of the world are you from wọ́n máa rán anything ni because wọ́n mọ̀ pé okay orí ibi kan ṣáà ló ti wá so this is what we are saying making it better so these people will not give it to us on the platter of gold we have to take it and how do we take it by just everybody all hands on deck olúkálùkù máa bá mọ̀ tó máa ṣe ló máa ṣe.
Mr. Oluwaseun sọ̀rọ̀ 1:30 we bring the program down so we only have about less than 15 minutes so that we can manage the time Mr. Oluwaseun, mute around. Let's hear from you, sir.
Hello, sir.
I'm going, sir. Go ahead.
My name is Oluwaseun Adedoyin. I'm calling from Texas. And quick disclaimer, now, I don't even know where to start from, but Koiki, I just want to appreciate you and I want to thank you. You are doing a great and fantastic job. In fact, God bless you. Number two, one of the major problems that we have in that country is actually religion. Once all the time, I keep saying this. Àwọn èèyàn jáde, àwọn èèyàn sọ̀rọ̀, àwọn youth ò ṣe kíní kan. Ìyà ń jẹ àwọn people yìí o. But the problem is, there is a psychological affliction, and they don't even know how to get out of it. Ìyà yẹn ti so pọ̀ débi pé, and the way we were brought up, ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ respect àwọn àgbàlagbà yín, tí pastor bá sọ̀rọ̀, ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ sọ kankan mọ́. One dissect Bobo Sulaiman yìí that has slept with over 200 women, even with wives of his pastors. But yet, people are still trooping to his place. That's the kind of problem that they have. Tí gbogbo ẹ bá fẹ́ lọ sí ìjọba tuntun lọ sí church, àgbọn lọ sí mosque tí pastor bá tuntun sọ fún àbí kìnnì kan pé ẹ má worry, Ọlọ́run ti ṣe kìnnì kan, Ọlọ́run á ṣe kìnnì kan, ó tún ti tán síbẹ̀ nìyẹn. People are living day by day. Pressure to survive. And I was a victim of, that situation too. I spent the first 4 decades of my life in that country. And I just don't want to mention a well-respected man of God, which man saw like Nigeria, Pluto fellow Loni, our man son. That was what I think. America, USA, until I came to America. Ọmọ ìpèní mi fẹ́ lè máa ṣe pé àwọn pípì wọ́n kàn payé àwọn èèyàn jẹ́. The youth in Nigeria don't even know what's up. It's like we're like 100 years behind. We don't even know what's going on. People don't know. Let me give you like an example. Like I was in Port Harcourt, that was in 1999. Yeah, I was in Port Harcourt there. During Obasanjo, what caused problem for this Niger Delta thing was that they took some of them to Abuja for something, maybe for rally or something. Now, when they saw what was in Abuja, when they saw it, the development, and they now went back to their place, they discovered that, and you know why that be, and you can not see Abuja nothing to say, that was how the agitation started. What caused the initiative? They saw. Say that it will be more easier to interpret. Some of the people, they have never left the shore of that country. They have never been in another country's, they don't know the way they do things. So they believe people were sharing since the 80s. Since the early 90s, Jesus is coming soon. Jesus is coming soon. When you die, that is when your own Jesus comes. So our people, they are living in ignorance. Unfortunately, our health, Nigeria is like a business center for them. When the country is good, when the country is good, these people, they are out of business. Let me give you an example. Mexican, she was 19. No, she was 19 then. No, she was 19 then. So I she finished that, going to 18, Mexican, mo like it. Mo ní this is cool. I don't think she's anywhere else. Mo ní that's nice. Can you get it from money? She said she bought it 25,000. Mo ní that's cool. You know, I just want to know how much you pay. Oh no, only I bought it cash. Money, how? How do you do it? Only I bought it cash. She told me that during the lockdown, that she was able to work and save the lockdown. But herself, she paid for the cab as she's a young girl. Gbogbo 2020. So she said she was able to buy it by herself. She bought the cab herself. She didn't pay no card, nothing. Cash. And my mentality, most of us card. It doesn't have to be 2021. So she bought it by herself. Where am I going? That's a young girl. But then again, admission value. She has been in community college since last year. Very small party. That is life. Hello, woman, 30 years in Nigeria. 30 years in Monso. Our parents are simple. So these people don't know, and that is why I am appealing to them. Today, if you have our nation, like the story that you told us, you know, the message that you read, tell us, okay, I want to want to you to someone. I want to I know how much I spend every week that I send home. I know how much. Look what I'm saying, because if everybody is so cool, why do I need to be sending money to them? I could have used it to do another thing. Now, if you don't get a country, we're getting my supply. Number one, she won't marry to my wife. She won't marry any port. She won't marry any airport. She won't marry industry to my darling. There's so many franchises. See, like America, but we can't do it now because if you establish any company there, the government policy will not destroy you. You can't go. Koiki, me, my bio, recently, maybe 2 or 3 days ago, one lost a meeting, and Dangote, one more family to the man, the former governor of the state, you know, or shopper, one lower and one other,
yeah. Okay, Dangote no one there.
Oh, no, Ocean is still there because the guy knows he will be out of business. After Dangote, the richest man in Africa. How? They said they're working. They had a meeting. They now said they're working into Aso Rock. They were having, schedule of meeting with Buhari. One lot of them, they are lying. The country has divided. It has never been, as this divided. They know what's up because Dangote don't know. Peleni, who pushes Dangote lelo? Tana was share Dangote refinery. Losobu state. Who get a visual again? Dangote to Dangote is the richest man in Africa. How? Buananko, we go and say, these are our resources, and they've made our people so poor. All the lands have been sold to them. Where is that done? Losi I lived in Namu. Losi Festa, Ogole to one Festa Pata, Ogole to Japan, parents and women feel it from what it drag weapon, as that's Syria. And that is the kind of life we are living. So please, I'm begging the youth. I went to hear my borrow last week. I was debating something with this guy's wife. But what of a contest to my contest? What's his name? Mogalu. Now, the wife. Ló bá ń sọ ló bá yẹ kó ẹbí tó yí o òun lọ sí Nàìjíríà pé kìnìkan Nàìjíríà fantastic country pé òun padà sílé kọkàn gan máa ń sọ àwọn ọmọ òun kó nǹkan wọn ní culture wọn dẹ̀ kọ́ ní culture pé ọmọ òun pé ìgbà tí wọ́n ṣe kìnìkan ní school wọ́n bá sọ pé even though America náà bí sí o àwọn bí sí o ọ̀tọ̀ ṣe kìnìkan ní school America ló mẹ́tí school. When one people country and nationality work on Nigeria, we will teach and change their base in America. We are Nigeria, but to show how they love Nigeria. But once I get there, we can stop to these people. You are but an Igbo woman. I am Yoruba. Some other dudes are Hausas and Fulani and whatever. We are not the same people. Stop deceiving them. But you are afraid to tell them that anytime you are flying international, you don't use Nigerian passports. You don't use it. You didn't tell them the importance of being, having a child. Your child, they are born Americans. They are not in that of a Fire Nigeria, Nigeria, ti bá wọn so. Wọ́n gbà tó fẹ́ bímọ, ó wá sí America. Ó wá ń ta àwọn ìdìrín ìbẹ̀wò dání, gbogbo wọn náà ń rí. Are you getting my point? Wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe ilé ayé wọn nìyẹn. Wọ́n ti báyà àwọn pípọ̀ yẹn jẹ́, and they are deceiving them. There is no Nigerian elite. Don't travel internationally to know Nigeria passport.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's illegal.
We know that.
So my brother,
because of our time tonight, we haven't got much time. But I think the conversation is not going to end here. I'm going to allow my brother there to give us his closing remarks in another 1 minute. Mr. Stephen, so we're going to lock down as well because I'm tired as well myself, and it's been a long night and a long day already. Baba, my big brother there, Omeri, give us your own closing remarks. And what I want you to just hit quickly under a minute plus is, those at home that are still not yet convinced about an independent nation, just the point I want you to put out there for your own closing remark. Go ahead.
Yeah, I will just urge you to just think about a country whereby you want to work and you have a job, or if you've got a problem, like for example, where o lè ṣiṣẹ́ àbí nǹkan bá ṣe o lọ bá ìjọba wọ́n fún any benefit o gba benefit àbí maybe you are a single parent or maybe your parent died and you need some support and you went to go and meet the government and the government gives you some fund and they will give you an accommodation to stay and support you whether you want to go to school or whether you have a child and you want to support your child to go to school and you have free education. Just picture a nation whereby things work, whereby you don't have to be praying 20, 50 times a day for you to walk a mile, for safety, whereby you have lights, you're not in darkness, you are competing with people in America, you are competing with people in Europe, you don't even have to leave, your environment. People will come and meet you. If you know that you're doing a business or you're teaching people about your own culture, just picture a country where things work, whereby you, your son, your daughter, your children can compete with the world, with this new world that we are going into or that we are already in, whereby you develop something and it is appreciated and is recognized. Whether you are a tech person or you are an agricultural person or you are an academic or whatever, just picture a country, a nation that works, a Yoruba nation that works, So si wa la pé tó bá no passport tí wọ́n pé ó fẹ́ wọnú rí ọwọ́ kan ni, whereby you don't even have to even apply for visa because of the bilateral trade we have all around the world. It is easy for you to say, France, Dubai. How easy, that would be if we have our nation. And every point of our borders, it is secured by a Yoruba person. And we have access, to our mineral resources, and we control it 100%. How great and that would that be? So I just wanted to think, America, you might be thinking America is nice and big, but trust me, when we have our nation, it will be the best of the best. That's why I just wanted to think about your kids' future. Do not joke with your kids' future because we cannot go on like this forever. Let's fight now and get our nation and be fully independent states. A Yoruba state, one culture, one people, one language.
Thank you very much. Mr. Oluwaseun, my brother, your own closing remark before we wind down this morning on the late night broadcast. Everyone's okay. Hope he's still connected with us. I think his audio might still be trying to connect. Anyway, we'd like to appreciate our 4 panel that have helped me. Mr. Oluwaseun is still trying to get his audio back on, and then we can have his last, word as well. Okay. If he's not coming through, let's give him some few more 30 seconds. So that came now log more Milo Kilosun. Oto di Olani any Agbaro long when we kickstart again. Those while we're waiting for him, hopefully he's come back. Those at home, it's in our hands to decide the last lap. Ẹ má sọ pé kínní ó lè pẹ́, ó lè jẹ́ 3 years now. If we put everything into it, we demand a peaceful referendum. That's all we're asking for. Nothing violent, So don't come and say Koikini violent, no. But everybody knows we have to leave, and that's the most important thing. And until Western churches only he who fails to plan is planning to fail. And I don't want us to fail, and I believe we will never, never, never fail. Okay, it seems his audio is struggling. Maybe we might just have to leave it. Maybe, okay, I'm not sure whether it's on. If not, we'll probably leave it from another time. But I'd like to appreciate every single person that have been amazing tonight. I think so far in the last less than 24 hours, the GoFundMe has come up to about 7,897. I'm sure before tomorrow, the number will increase as well, and then the legal aid will now kickstart from my own platform. Thank you very much once again to every one of us. Thank you very much, my brother, and those of you that have joined us on the Zoom this early hours of this morning. We will definitely close the Zoom now, but I appreciate you all. Thank you very, very much. And on that note, I'm going to wind down from here as well. It's been a long day, and I think I'm going to go and shut down the body and then be coming back stronger again, tomorrow, which will probably be later on this morning. We must not allow anything to distract us at this very, very important period. This particular year, our year, is a very, very very, very fragile. They will want to put everything down. We will 13 shape up for 2 years. Only pull it down if we give them the room. They know that we are dedicated. They know we are serious, and they know that people like us are not going to back down. We cannot be bribed. Let me say that. They cannot entice us with anything, because at the end of the day, even if we don't have everything we have, the little that you all are giving us is more than enough to keep us going. It might not fulfill every dreams that I want now. I want to travel around. I want to do this. I want to do that. But at the end of the day, I'm grateful that my name will be remembered for a very long time. And the children and their grandchildren, my grandchildren, and so many of us like that will be remembered. So, imagine we're all still awake, comments, phone calls, when we go live, not just on this platform, we want to know what is happening. Sometimes our sleeping pattern has been changed completely. Some of us don't even understand which one is night, which one is day. Everything just seems the way it is. As I speak to you, people are still listening on the MixLR, on the Instagram. The MixLR as well is still working. We have people listening. So far, we've done almost 2 hours as well. This time goes very quick. And what I can say is, we must not give up. I can spot you there, my brother, Eyiton Tosin. Those of you at home, we love you all, and we're all in this together. Nobody is better than anybody. You can also dictate to us outside. ẹ má feel pé àwa ní superiority torí pé Koiki wà nílùú òyìnbó òun ló láti dictate fáwọn tó wà nínú ilé. That I think is what has been the issue with some of the groups pé wọ́n fi gbọ́ sáwọn tó wà nílé because ẹ feel pé torí ẹ̀yin lẹ wà níta ẹ better ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn tó wà nínú ilé lọ. N tó dé ló yẹ kó dé o, àwọn tó wà nínú ilé náà wọ́n lọ́pọlọ o. Lótìtọ́ lódodo wọ́n lè má ní the remaining capital cash tí àwa tá wà níta ní. Advantage táwa dẹ̀ ní ni pé for every £10 that I have, it's almost about 7,000 naira. 7,000 naira is a lot of money for those at home. But don't disrespect those at home because they are trying their own best. We will push them, we will guide them, we will work this together, and we will make sure that the government understand that it is not about fighting the government, it's about telling the people that enough of the injustice, just like my brother said there. 13 people were killed yesterday in Ibadan, and that is the end of their life. No inquiries. By now, she shut down títì yẹn. Ẹ lọ síbẹ̀ nísìnyí. Vehicular movement is ongoing already, as if nothing has happened. Do you understand? 13 people killed, and the whole street, life continue as if nothing has happened. Èmi ò jẹ́ nǹkan kan fún wọn. Ìlú wèrè yẹn. Ìlú òyìnbó wọ́n sì máa ti gbogbo títì yẹn pa. Forensic máa wá síbẹ̀, wọ́n máa ya picture, wọ́n máa ìjọ la fi máa gbèrò life yẹn. It's so painful, but I won't say more than that. Mommy can wò mí nísìnyí, she sent the last message to me, and I do listen to all this your advice that I should sometimes calm down. We don't need to put any threat out there, and we don't put any threat. But I'm sure you know that things will never be the same again before 2023. The solution to Nigeria is a peaceful exit, dissolution. We don't want to fight each other. We don't have to fight each other, but we don't want to be part of Nigeria. And nobody can stop that. We will continue to say that. Let us go peacefully so that we can have a better life for the next generation. 13 innocent lives. Ọmọ tó pa bàbá ẹnu mọ́tò lánàá nísìn. Wọ́n máa lọ dump ọmọ yẹn sí ìkan náà àwọn homes ni. And that's the end of it. What a very sad life the Yoruba people are living back home. Very painful. It hurts people like us. Èèyàn kan kick ológbò. Ẹ̀wò tó ń trend. Ológbò lásán lọ ní bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn kick. I mean, not sọ pé ológbò lásán, but I won't say that the way it is. Ẹ̀wò èmi èèyàn bó ṣe waste lánàá. Kò sí ariwo kankan, kò sí protest ní Ìbàdàn. We are shut down everywhere. Nobody cares. They don't love each other. Fake people all over the place. And lọ sí church, lọ sí mọ́ṣáláṣí, máa lọ ṣe. Fake people. 13 people died. But wọ́n máa dúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́run pé òun sí lára àwọn tó pa. Àwọn tó pa yẹn rò pé àwọn náà òun ọ̀kọ́ pa yẹn kọ́ pa wọ́n ni. If the system was working. Even the policeman that was killed is a human being. It's a total messed up country. We're warning these politicians. We're telling you, start talking about the referendum. That's all I can say tonight. Because the back to love my bearing committee motivate Solale. Because I'm already getting upset now. So I better just shut down the broadcast and go and sleep. Have a very good morning. Thank you very much, Eitan. Oran Yolamasun. Ele gangan ló máa pa gbogbo yín. Ẹni nísìnyí.
Too much.